have a little Q&A session here. So we are ready for some questions from the audience. I should say they are ready for some questions.
Hello, my name's Amy, and I'm with Natuzzi, which is a manufacturing company, and thank you so much for coming out and spending time with us today. And my question is, although many of us might be targeting the boomers still as our target focus, how has your parents, in terms of social media, have you gone back and forth with your parents? So, for instance, if a kid goes in shopping with their parents and they say they want the Cocoa Puffs, well, mom buys the Cocoa Puffs for the kid because the kid's asking. Do you and your parents, or you and someone of the boomer generation, share that through social media with fan pages and clicking on ads and in those social medias? And how is that affected?
The average age of a Facebook user is 35 and up. So they're obviously not in our generation, but our parents have Facebooks, our parents' friends have Facebooks, and they share amongst themselves where if my mom's going to Home Depot to buy something, there's a chance that I'm going to find out about it, because she'll get on if she has something to do, or is done gardening for the day, or something that she's really interested in, or she just bought new furniture for my sister's room. I'm probably going to find out about it. We do email, but we email more personal things. She likes to keep people updated. Her friends like to keep everyone else updated on what they've just bought, or where they just went, where they just had a great experience at. So not only do we share with our parents, but our parents share amongst themselves too.
And I know I was trying to explain to my mom what I was doing here today, and my mom is a nurse for Duke, and she does the endoscopy unit, and I explained to her how anyone can have a fan page or create a Facebook, and I explained how even like Duke Hospital can have a fan page. And so our parents are starting to understand, oh, this is like how it works. My mom's like, oh, that's cool, you want to create one. They're getting to the point where they realize that everyone needs to be up to date because we're doing it and they're hearing about it, so why not join in instead of just hearing about it now?
I'm Kim, and thank you all for all your sharing. It's been wonderful. And I have a question related to the Facebook ads. And the first question is, what's the typical cost for an ad campaign, or range maybe? And then secondly, what is the objective of the ad? What action do you want them to take when they see the ad? Do you want to send them to your website, or what?
Well, that's a very good question. Basically, how Facebook ad development, it's set up into two ways. It's click per impression, which basically is you set a set amount per day of 1,000 views. So you pay for 1,000 views to be set up through the demographics that you choose. So your image will directly go to those demographics. Whether those people click on it or not is completely up to whether they're interested. And that's kind of what the varying between the two are. The other is click per cost, and that is you're charged each time a person clicks on your ad, opposed to an impression to where they see it and they can click on it and go directly to there without a cost. So that's the big difference. And the way to get those ads to these people is, again, by setting up your demographics. And that's kind of a positive way of getting your product to those people. For instance, say, dealing with furniture, you have a studio style bedroom set. You can demographic to where, say you're going to go to New York City. A lot of people have studio style apartments there. You could do your demographics to that, to whatever age group, and that could click up there. And if they decide, again, this is where the being creative with creating your ad comes into play. If you can catch their attention to click on it, it'll directly bring you to either your fan page or your website, and they'll be able to view stuff from there.
Just put a hyperlink.
Yep.
And it also, sorry.
I was just going to, what's a typical click cost?
They're all based, kind of, if you're familiar with how Google runs their ads, it's all based on bidding. So it's going to run anywhere from, say, 3 cents to anywhere to, $100. It just depends on how much you're willing to pay, to bid against others. The more you pay, the more your ad will be posted. So it kind of works on that.
Set a budget limit.
Yeah, you can.
I'd say like probably $100 a week, maybe less. I mean, again.
Well, and it helps in that on the side, like James had showed you with the original furniture ad, that on the side that a lot of companies do it by the year. So I know that on my Facebook, because I'm a student, when it became August, a lot of the things that pop up on the side were Amazon.com or Chegg.com, which are all book sites, so that I could rent my books or order my books for cheaper than getting them through the school or through Barnes & Nobles or wherever. As well as a lot of us are in fraternities and sororities, so if they know when we all go through rush. And so they automatically start throwing up all t-shirts, t-shirt for $5 if you get this many, which is, oh wow, we have to order 1,000 shirts for all these new girls or boys, let's go through there. So they're very conscious, as well as when you put the ad on for Christmas time, if you know that your product is a popular Christmas item or a winter item, you would advertise it more at that time than in the summer.
I'd also like to add that they use the relevance of what you've been looking at lately, like on my Facebook. Lately, I've taken interest in the newer American muscle cars like the Challenger and Charger. So now every time I log in, there's a Charger ad at the top, a Challenger ad on the side, or just a Dodge car dealer ad somewhere. So they really take notice of what you search for in other places.
Hi, I'm Dawn. Thanks so much for all of your information. My question relates to all of these ads that are popping up on your Facebook page, kind of twofold. One, when you get an ad from a company, do you see that company as better, worse, oh, you want to look at them, you don't want to look at them, and based on the number of ads that you're getting, which sounds like a fairly significant number for those who have lots of interests and who are online, how much of that do you really actually click through and look at? How valuable is what we might put up as an advertiser to you?
For a lot of, the reason that your ads are changing a lot is that in the beginning, when James brought up his Facebook page, it was the newsfeed page. So it's whatever all of my friends are doing pops up, and then there's a little strip of ads on the sides. Well, if I click refresh, or I click to my personal page, or I click to a fan page, the things change on the side. So, but you're only seeing 1 or 2 ads. They're not like being those annoying, spam ads that are coming across your screen or being in the front. They're just sitting on the side. And as far as clicking on them, I know that 9.2 billion minutes per day are spent on Facebook, and the average person spends 55 minutes. I know when I'm on Facebook, I'm not really on there for a purpose. Sometimes I'm bored, sometimes, I'm doing whatever. And so when I'm just clicking on the ads that are popped up, and in my interest it says, oh, I'm a fan of, Victoria's Secret or, a J. Crew or whatever. And so those will pop up, sale, Victoria's Secret has semi-annual sale, J. Crew has their spring sale. Oh, their sale. And I'll go and look through all of the clothes to be like, oh, wow, I need to head to the mall or, to whatever the site is being clicked on.
Also, one thing we didn't really touch on is the feature of Facebook where you can like something. If an ad pops up and someone has already liked it, that is one of your friends or family members, you're more prone to see why they liked it. So it all goes back to your fan page again, where if you have a fan page and so people are interested in your products, and we see that someone likes this beanbag chair or something. I mean, those were really cool when I was growing up, so that just popped in my head. We're more prone to click on that ad and venture in and see what's going on and why someone liked an ad, more than if it just pops up and there's no real fun description, nothing that catches my eye or anything like that.
I like it because you come to me. It's convenient. If I'm on there just checking my updates and I see an ad, it could be anywhere from a new style of razor to furniture. Like, oh, wow, I need that. It's real convenient to just be able to click on it right there and automatically be directed to where you're going to go.